As promised, guys, this is part 2. So we're going to have a look at what one of my reps is. I hope you can see it okay. So this is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. It's the most famous monologue of the character Levy from that Chadwick Boseman knocked it out the park when he did it. This monologue is about Levy having to deal with family trauma being brought upon them by the white man. This is a pretty hefty monologue, but I have a trick that I like to do, or not a trick, but a rep that I like to do. So for starters, when I do this, I break down what the monologue is, and I'll show you all the parts that I break it into really shortly. The first thing I do is I look for the essence sentence. And for Levy, it is, I can smile and say yes, sir, to whoever I please. The next thing I look for is what his intention is, or what the character's intention is. And for Levy in this, his intention is to persuade. And then I look at some of his persuasions, right? He's trying to convince himself and the band that he isn't afraid of any man, especially not the white man, and that he's also lost something to the white man, just like his other bandmates have, and some of the stories of the people that they know have. And he knows how to handle his business, and he'll stand up when he needs to, are all his persuasions. Two other things I look for. First is the moment before, and I look at who the character is talking to. So for Levy, he's talking to his band members and Ma's nephew, Sylvester. And the moment before is crucial, which is always going to be the thing that sets up a monologue or a dialogue, right? And for Levy, it is that they're making fun of him for saying yes, sir, to Mr. Sturdivant. And they're saying that he's shucking and driving and shuffling his feet for this white man after being all, proud about having this toughness about him. The next thing I do is I look at where it takes place, right? Where the conversation is happening, because it's going to be important in deciding how you deliver the lines, right? So he's in a comfortable space. He's talking to people in a comfortable space. This is someplace where he typically is rehearsing, and he's a musician. So this is a space where, he feels a level of comfort. The last thing that I look for in any monologue or any dialogue is discoveries, right? If for Levy, in my opinion, he discovers that he's like his father, right? If any man is going to disrespect him, he is going to handle them, right? And he fears no man like his father, but he also hurts because he couldn't protect his mother when his father was away. So again, for me, my rep, when I'm looking at anything, whether it's a side or a script or a monologue or dialogue in particular, is I look at the main point of what I'm trying to express. I also look at the main intention. I look at some of the points that could be tied to the main intention. And then I look at who I'm talking to, what happened the moment before the conversation even started, where we are, and then I look for discoveries. And that's my rep. I do it every time I get anything, even if it's just a cold read and it's only a side. I can pick up so much information from the side that I can use to find these things out within the script and make sharp decisions on. And that's my rep. I do it every time, and it helps me get through a lot of the having to think about what should be happening, because I have done that work beforehand and I'm able to go in and just live it. So I hope this helps. Like, share, follow, and we'll be doing more work in the future. Holla.